some of the best comedians that thankfully are touring again. And today is no exception. We've got an awesome lineup. We've got Corinne Fisher and Krystyna Huthinson here. Hi, ladies. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh my gosh, Corinne, you just brought a little pup in. Who is this?
He was right next to me anyway, so I was like, you know what? This is great. This will pull attention from my face that literally just lifted itself from a pillow. This
Corinne,
is so
for some reason I can't hear you.
Oh, really?
I can hear.
Okay, then it's just me. Don't worry about me at all. And we've both got dogs here.
Yeah. This is Kevin.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Okay.
No, we can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
Oh, no. Yeah, I know. I just got a spam call. I don't know about you guys, but I get 100 spam calls a day. It's fairly ridiculous.
Yeah, I answer them with an attitude now. I answer them like, "What do you want?" And they're like, "Oh, stop calling."
Yeah, you can legally demand them to stop calling you, but
I gotta ask to be on that list.
Yeah, there's a list.
I got to do that, especially because at this point, now they're affecting my job. Like, I'm just trying to talk to both of you, and they're calling me, probably soliciting some stupid election that I really don't need to hear anymore about because I got it.
It's either an election or pills.
If they were good pills, I might be interested, but something tells me they're not. Hi, thank you for joining us. Thank you for bringing your dogs. People may know you from your podcast, the Guys We Fucked podcast. I don't know why I'm saying that like, I
was going to say, because I just did radio this morning and I had to say, Guys We Hugged.
Oh, well, we're on the internet right now, so we can say fuck.
So exciting.
It's allowed. And you'll both be in Denver this Thursday through Sunday at Comedy Works South. I'm wondering this because I've been watching a lot of your videos. Does it take a lot of practice for you two to work on your timing performing together, or are you just like, you know it?
We could do it in our sleep. It's weird. Corinne and I have a twin language. It's a very, it's so funny because so many people are like, I love seeing you guys interact. I'm like, that's okay. But I mean, it's said to us a lot. So we must be really great together.
It's the amount of time that we've put into it. So it's like, it wasn't practice. It just started out as us hanging out a bunch and then, rehearsing for shows, but we've been working together for almost a decade. It's just that the first time someone is seeing us on like an international level is Guys We Fucked. But there was several things before that were less popular, I guess.
Way less popular. And I've almost murdered both of us several times. So it's gotten very close over the years.
That's actually really, I feel like comforting to hear, especially because now that we've been in this pandemic and quarantine, so many people are deciding like, now's the time to work on my great idea that I've had for so long. It's obviously amazing. But as you said, like the first idea you have is probably not your best. What were some of the not so successful ideas you worked through before you got to Guys We Fucked?
We had a really killer internet video where we went around Union Square on the hottest day of the summer, and we just were like, "Hey, is it hot enough for you?" I think it's so funny.
The problem is, I was like, we don't think any of the ideas were bad. Like we think everything was a hit, and then people just were like, we were just ahead of our time.
Yeah. So if you don't think it's funny, you're just, you haven't evolved yet. That's our motto.
Yeah. That, and we also, like, what did we do? We had a show at Upright Citizens Brigade Theater. That was also great, like a sketch show.
That was wonderful. Our first live stage show was like BYOB, Wild Zany. I remember, I don't know why, but I remember one of the nights I spilled a Slim Fast all over myself on stage. It was like a prop. Yeah. I feel like
there was times when we just outright stole SNL characters and performed them as if they were our own concept.
Yeah. I can do an impression of every SNL impression. If you're
so good and you're like, wow, I'm so talented.
Yeah, I feel like we need some now.
Oh shit, I shouldn't have said that. I can't.
No, you should not have. That's a huge mistake.
Well, but when the one character was just when Maya Rudolph and who else did it with her when they would just be like women from the Bronx and like I mean I naturally speak like that, so it's not even a character.
Like sweater weather. Yeah. What the? Oh my, sorry.
Are you getting spam calls now?
No, it's my alarm saying get on the internet.
Oh, but you're already here. It's great. You don't even need to get on. So how have you two been staying creative throughout this whole quarantine? I'm sure you've heard that question upwards of 70 times, but let's make it 71.
No, it's okay. We've been very creative. Corinne and I have like a billion projects going on. That's exaggerating. But no, we've been, this is the best time creatively of my life, to be honest.
It's like when you're an adult, this is the same as like going to your room or like getting a refrigerator box and turning it into a spaceship. Like as an adult who is a professional creative, like you're stuck in your home. You only have yourself, your dog, maybe, you know, if you're over 30 and alone, and then the elements in your house to hold yourself, make yourself interested for what are we on 7 months now? I don't even know. Maybe it's past that actually.
Yeah.
It feels like 12 years. I mean, I believe
don't remember my other life. This is just this is the new normal. I don't know if you've heard, Allie.
I didn't. Tell me more about this. Are these times precedented or are they unprecedented?
Both. Sometimes it's precedented, sometimes it's unprecedented. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I get it. Some things we know for certain, and then just, you know, we're unsure, and it's uncertain. Yeah, it's been super fun. Well, it's I think inspiring and at the same time infuriating to hear this has been a great creative time for you, because in a somewhat parallel creative industry, I've just been going home and drinking myself to sleep watching The Sopranos. So
I go through that phase too.
I rewatched The Sopranos during quarantine. That was, oh boy, what a show! What a show! Everyone
I know rewatched The Sopranos, and then except for me, who's never seen The Sopranos once, I just watched a lot of. I went through a phase where I watched all programming available about autistic people because I like started a whole new career for myself where I just want to work with autistic people because I realized comedians and autistic people we share a lot of things in common, and so I watched Love on the Spectrum. Did you catch that one?
I did. I really enjoyed it.
Best show of all time. I mean, I love reality TV, and I think I was like, oh wow, you can make reality TV that's not garbage. It's possible.
Yes, but then we also watched Love is Blind. So
you know what? You got me there because I absolutely did.
I loved that show. It was so great.
Wait, what's that one about? I know what Love on the Spectrum is about.
People are in pods and they keep calling it an experiment, and you have to fall in love with somebody and you don't get to meet them outside of like the pod until you're engaged, I guess. But they didn't do it right because everyone there was legitimately hot. They needed some people that were like gross, and they didn't have it.
Yeah, and then like, gotcha, you fell in love with an ugly person.
Exactly. Yeah. And really, without this one girl named Jessica, it would have been a total bomb. I feel like I'm talking about something from the 1800s. It was just a few months ago.
Well, that's how Tiger King feels. Yeah, people will mention Tiger King, and I'm just like, oh, sorry, someone's stuck in another century. But,
yeah, right.
8 years ago.
What was that show? It's already done. I feel like it's lame even having Carol Baskin on Dancing with the Stars because we forgot about her.
She's a murderer. She was on Dancing with the Stars.
She was on Dancing with the Stars.
Right. No one can fix it. You know, it's the same thing as, you know,
baby. She got away with it.
Exactly. It's like, you know, that's, you know, the beautiful American justice system. Not
really looking.
Not heroes like OJ and Carol Baskin walk the streets.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh man, so the podcast has been going strong through pandemic. I mean,
I haven't had sex in 8 months though, so I don't know.
I was gonna ask, like, with the subject matter and socially distancing, it's hard to get down to what your podcast is about. I haven't had sex in 8 months, not because of social distancing, because I'd figure a way around that. It's just, you know, sometimes you need a break from men, like the whole gender, romantically, the whole gender. Friend wise, I have a lot of guy friends that I love. I've been spending a lot of time with them, but it's like me time, and my apartment's full of distractions. So I've just been living like a child with money the past 8 months. That sounds amazing.
Great.
You guys, I'm really, again, feeling both inspired and bad about myself as I
well, like we're doing therapy every week, you know, so because we're doing a 90, usually longer than that, minute show where we're doing a lot of introspective talking, because like if you're not talking about sex, you know, this show is about, you know, self and sexuality as well. So if you're not having physical sex, you really got to find a way around that content, and you look inwards. And so we're like, you're going through you know, dips. Certainly it's not like the whole time has been like incredible, but most of it has been because we realized men were a lot of the problem. Romance,
so true.
A lot of filler time. It's getting tough.
I feel like that could be the theme of just the world right now. Men are a lot of the problem.
Men who will hate being lonely are a huge problem.
I believe it. I believe it. So you mentioned, Krystyna, that you guys are working on a billion projects right now. What are some of those projects?
Oh boy. Can we say? No, we can't.
Yeah, definitely can't.
They're really big deals, but we can't say anything.
We always say, you know, logically, if you have something that is successful in one art form, how would you translate that, and where else would it belong that was perhaps episodic?
Ooh, I don't even know.
Yeah, it's just cool. You know, I gotta say, I've been playing piano. I play piano like 4 hours a day. And that has helped me, like, just stuff's been coming out of our brains and onto the page very swiftly, which is honestly the first time for me that's happened. So yeah, I think
wrote a book, but you know, each in you know, one night.
We right here in this office, I wrote half of that book at 3 a.m.
We crammed the book. Honestly, it's, you know, we thought about it. I don't want to get people to think we phoned it in. We didn't. We are master procrastinators. So if you think about something for 3 months, by the time you sit down,
you're like, bleh.
Yeah.
Really good ideas.
I feel like I've got a new project for you guys, and it's me. Because I'm sitting here with all these ideas and just too damn lazy to do anything about it.
Brainstorming masters.
Yeah, we're also good at, we have a new thing. Well, I guess we can say this on air if you can say fucked. We have a new kind of lifestyle that we're promoting on the podcast called Don't Be a Dumb Bitch.
Yeah, don't be a dumb bitch.
We can apply, we usually use it for homosexual women failing in relationships because of, you know, just things they're walking into, just like relationship cliffs. But we can also apply it to work. There's no reason you can't.
You can be a dumb bitch in any area of your life.
Versatile
woman.
I love this because I think the newest thing when talking about myself to others is calling myself a dumb bitch. Like, Ellie, you dumb bitch. Stop doing this.
Yeah, sometimes you're a dumb bitch. I've been a dumb bitch a lot, but I haven't been a dumb bitch the past 8 months because I've not been interacting with men sexually. So
smart stuff. So you guys gave me some serious credit recently without even knowing it or being present. I was staying at a bed and breakfast here in Colorado and just, you know, getting to know some of the other guests there because I'm so starved for human contact that I'm like, new people, I have to talk to you. And they had actually traveled to Denver to see your show at Comedy Works that you had to postpone, but they decided to keep their trip going anyways. And they were so disappointed that they weren't going to get to see you. And I was like, oh, I've met them.
Oh, that's cool. What did they say when you said you've met us? Were they like, or no?
Yeah, that was actually exactly it. Both of them in their Adirondack.
Wow, they came everywhere. Oh my
everywhere. God. It was a huge mess. I'm not invited back to the Airbnb, but what else?
So you stayed in it at a place you went through in the same city that you live in, like a staycation.
So, like, this is a long story. Friends of mine who recently got married opened up a bed and breakfast in Evergreen, which is a town just a little bit outside of Denver. And it's gorgeous. And they have this beautiful setup and this huge patio. And we were up there for another friend's birthday because we haven't been able to do anything fun. So we're like, okay, let's go support our friends in their business venture and have a little weekend away and get to meet new people, which was just thrilling. And turns out those new people were fans of yours.
That's so fun. Oh, I hope to come back for this weekend.
I hope they do too. They were from out of state, so I'm not sure if they are.
Can you
How good are we? You know?
Yeah. What's the best Halloween stuff to do? Because when Corinne and I tour, we get down in the town that we're in.
Ghosts, and also our we have a special guest featuring for us for the Friday and Saturday shows, Shane Smith, and he also loves ghosts.
Yeah.
Okay. Geez. So you want like ghost tour stuff,
haunted stuff.
Okay, I know. Well,
murder site.
How far do you want to travel?
3 hours max, 2 hours max.
No problem. So you're gonna go to the Stanley in Estes Park.
Okay. So that's my Estes Park is like probably my favorite place in America. They've never been, and I zip card because I was like, we might need to just rent a car and go to the Stanley, because on top of the haunting stuff, they have that incredible whiskey bar. They have this is a more of a small feature. They have homemade potato chips with a great dip that you can eat.
Whoa, that's great.
I don't know if you did that because ghost hunting makes me hungry. But I really saw. So did you see a real, or did you experience a real ghost there? Because that's there's only 2 times in my life when I really felt a ghost presence, and Stanley Hotel was 100% one of them.
So I do not believe in ghosts.
I didn't go into it either.
So the last time I went to the Stanley was for a friend's birthday, and we had been
drinking. A lot of friends with birthdays.
I know. Well, we're all childless in our 30s, so what else are we gonna do? Like, you celebrate birthdays. Yeah. So we were there, and I was very drunk, and a lot of people were there for like ghost tours and stuff, and I was just marching through the hotel like I own the place, going, "Ghosts are fucking fake. Wasting your money.
You're being a dumb bitch."
Yep, exactly. And people are on this tour with a tour guide. I'm like, stupid. They're not real.
Traveled here from Kansas. Shut the fuck up, ma'am.
Yeah,
it's so funny because like for me, it's not about like that. It's just about. I just kind of like a fun childlike thing. Like when you used to get a Ouija board out. It's like, did I ever really believe it? No, but like that was the one time. This is gonna get real sad real quick, where I felt like hope. The hope that there was something else that existed, and that was like exciting for me.
I've seen
don't just like die in nothing.
Guys, ghosts are real.
Okay. I love it. Okay, so Stanley, you'll go to. I know there are ghost tours in Denver as well. I just don't know like what's open right now because of.
Is there Halloween stuff like haunted hayrides or haunted houses? Okay,
so a little plug here for the Frightmare Compound.
Okay, yeah, well, we're gonna go.
Advertises with us. I have to say that. And it's like a huge haunted house, chase you with chainsaws kind of thing. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm so excited. Denver's my favorite place to come to travel and to do comedy.
Good. Really, we're happy you're traveling here. We are happy that you are going to be in Comedy Works South at the Landmark this Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We've got a link to tickets scrolling right down there. You can find it on our website, comedy1031.com, on our Facebook page, blah, 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 blah. Thank you both for joining us today. I'm going to let you go, get back to your important things like writing books and things that we can't talk about but are episodic and all of
Me just literally going like this to lay back down in my hotel bed and you.
Sounds nice. Sounds nice. All right. Thank you both for joining me, Corinne and Krystyna.
Thank you, Allie. See you soon.